One of the best exercises just kind of gets the kinks out and gets the arm muscles in shape at the same time. You can sit on a floor, on the chair, wherever you happen to be right now and stay relaxed and do the exercise at the same time. If you're sitting comfortably, just make sure you have some free space here, about at shoulder height on either side, and just stretch your arms out to the front and then swings up at shoulder height. Don't let the arms come down low. So lift the hands, cross in front, swing again, cross in front, swing, cross, swing, swoop down toward the floor, lift in front, swoop down again and lift. Cross, swing, cross, swing, cross, swing. Inhale when you're stretching, exhale when the hands are in front. Take a breath, exhale, take another breath. Exhale, lift higher this time, down, out, down, look right, look center, look left, look center, right, center, left, center. You'd be surprised what you can do for the tension that forms along the sides of your neck and in the back if you just turn your head from side to side, just like that. It's that simple. So try it again. Let's all work together now. Stretch your arms straight out, lift a little higher, sit a little taller, make your neck longer, stretch, out, front, look left, center, right, center. Bring your weight front, and now when your arms swing back, move back with the arms so you stretch and can breathe a little better. Ready? Front, left, front, right, front, left, front, right, front. Take a breath. Exhale, breathe again. Exhale, breathe. Cross left over right, stretch. Right over left, stretch. Left over right, stretch. Right over left, stretch. Okay, now that's a lot to remember, but it's kind of fun to try to put all those motions together at once. The important thing, though, is to just stay aware of how you feel, and if you get the least bit winded, stop a bit and then start again when you're rested. That exercise is going to be great for firming up the back of the arm, and like we said, you can breathe deep if you stretch those arms way out to either side. So when you're working now, try to think about what your lungs are doing. Can you take a little deeper breath? Take a little more air in each time you stretch and lift those arms to the side. And when you exhale, be sure you get rid of all that old stale air when you exhale and bring your arms in front. So let's slow it down now and see if you can't concentrate on your breathing a little more. Deep breath in and exhale. In again and exhale. Breathe through the nostrils. Exhale, head down. Deep breath. Exhale. Ah, that feels good, doesn't it? If you are a shallow breather, you might even get a little dizzy when you first do an exercise that has you breathing more deeply. But boy, is it good for you. Your whole lung capacity will increase if you just practice a few deep breathing exercises. And they're even better if you put them together with some nice, easy, flowing motions like this one. So I'm glad you were here today. We'll see you next time. A flexibility exercise helps you be aware of how much tension you have in your spine and how much flexibility you could get back into it. And so I'd like you to join me today in an exercise that will help you feel relaxed in your back, and it'll keep down some extra bulges that like to form around the waistline. And it's good for the back of the legs too. So we've got a lot of work cut out for us. If you'll sit down with your legs stretched right out in front of you like this and point your toes, then the exercise is kind of like one we did standing up the other day, except now you're going to be able to relax more because you're just sitting still. You start by stretching your arms and reach those arms way up. Try to lengthen your spine and keep the legs out straight. And now keep your back straight as you start bending forward. And it doesn't have to be much of a bend before you feel some tightness behind the knees and at the small of the back. So push front. Try to keep your hands lifted and your head lifted up too. And now just let those arms come down, and remember, like the standing exercise, wherever the hands rest is just fine. If there's a lot of tension in your lower back and you stretch tall and bend forward as much as possible, probably not at all, and then let the hands come down. Maybe this is as far as the very lower part of your back will bend. You can still do the exercise. And just the procedure of pulling your body forward is going to make you more and more flexible. So let's say this is where the hands are now, and you bend your elbows and just tug front a little farther. Try to keep your shoulders down, pull down. Try to keep your head lifted, and just hold on to the knee, to the calf, to the ankle, wherever those hands can possibly reach. So you hold on, stretch your head up high, take a deep breath, bend the elbows, and tug front a little more. Never pull so far that you feel the strain of it. What you want to do is very gradually work your body into a position that feels just right. And so now what you're trying to do is keep your back straight. Helps sometimes to close your eyes, you can think better. Keep your head lifted, keep your shoulders pulling down. And just sitting in that position for a while, pretty soon you'll find that stretch is happening, whether you want to or not. Can't help it. Then gradually tug down a little farther, not to feel any strain, but just enough to wake up those muscles a little bit. If you can now, reach out and hold onto the toes or grab onto the instep of the feet, wrapping the thumbs around on top like this. Keep your arms straight, pull up with your head, and now relax your arms. Let your elbows bend a bit and stretch forward. Head comes all the way down if it can. Now, I know that's not easy for people when you first start, so you've got to be satisfied with where your body is and work with that. And just one simple wake-up exercise like this would help you get through the day without some of those, aches and pains and dragged-out feelings. So start easy and take it easy, and before you know it, you'll be flexible and really in shape, one day at a time. When you decide it's time to do some exercise, it's a good idea to start with something that releases some of the tension from the muscles before you really get to work. So today I'd like to teach you one simple exercise you can do to release the tension in the shoulders and the neck. So sit comfortably wherever you are right now and just clasp your hands behind your back, making your elbows straight. Now lift your head up and lift the hands up at the same time. And you'll feel some tension in the shoulders and in the neck, but keep lifting those hands anyway, and then let go, and you'll feel all the tension leave. The tension you just created and that leftover tension that was there before. Try it again. Hands together behind your back. Take a deep breath, holding the stomach. Now straighten those elbows and lift the hands way up high. Deeper breath yet, and then relax. And really relax. Let the arms swing from the shoulders. Still keep sitting tall. And try to convince those muscles to release the tension for you. Well, that's a good one to start with. Now let's go to work on an exercise that's especially for the hips and for the legs. It's like this, down on hands and knees. You start by bringing the knee into the forehead to touch, and then you stretch that leg back and lift your head at the same time. And now you want to pull the leg high, lift the foot high, keep the knee locked, and then down again. So you take a breath when you lift the foot, and you exhale when you bend down. Keep working. We'll see you here next time. Milk. It's part of our lives. From the early days when we drink it for nutrition, to later when we drink it just because it tastes good. And in mid-Missouri, the freshest milk you can buy is from Central Dairy. It's processed nearby, so it reaches your grocer's dairy case quickly. So for nutrition, good taste, and purity, choose Central Dairy milk. It's fresh as a Missouri morning. Did you know that a quart of milk is equal in energy value to a 1-pound steak, or 8 eggs, or 6 bananas? And Central Dairy milk has one more thing going for it. Since it's processed right here in mid-Missouri, it's one of the freshest foods in the dairy case. So when you shop, remember, can you afford to eat a 1-pound steak every day? Or would you want to eat 8 eggs or 6 bananas? Central Dairy milk goes with everything, and it's fresh as a Missouri morning. There's nothing better for you than regular exercise, and your friends at Scott's Discount Foods wholeheartedly agree. That's why they've placed these full-size posters in each of their stores. Scott's encourages you to take one of these basic 10 from Marlyce exercise sheets home with you. No matter what your present level of fitness, these basic 10 should be in your routine. From your friends at Scott's Discount Foods, happy exercising. More and more Americans are exercising regularly and are becoming more concerned about a balanced, nutritious diet. Your friends at Scott's Discount Foods have the same concerns. That's one reason why you'll find such a well-stocked produce department, meat department, and dairy department at every Scott's. Fresh fruits, vegetables, meats, and dairy products at Scott's low, low prices. There's nothing better for you. Shop Scott's Discount Foods, the people pleasers who care about your health. A special treat for you, none other than Wolfman Jack. And if you come from... They love it, they love it. Do it again, one more time.
Oh, I'd say we got a lot of folks out there.
If you come from Del Rio, Texas, or anywhere else in this whole country, I think Wolfman Jack is one of the all-time household words.
Well, that's
gotta be.
Isn't it?
I think it is.
How do you get to be a household word?
How do you? If somebody wants to know.
I was just asking myself the same thing. How do you? I guess you stay around for a long time, you know, and when you do right, you come out right. So if you keep doing right, you keep coming out right. It's as simple as that. That's how you become a household word.
When you started down in Del Rio, Texas, did you use that same voice then as you use now?
Yes, friends, we're going to send you 100 baby chicks right now for just $3.95. Cash, check, or money order. And if you get your money mail right now, it's fresh on your mind. Your Wolfman going to send you absolutely free of charge a life-size picture of him that glows in the dark. Yes, indeed. You know, we used to do those kind of things. PI commercials, you know, where folks would order chickens, like, say, for $3.95, and the station make a commission, and I get a little piece on the side. And the station was so powerful, you could drive from New York to Los Angeles, and you never lose the station, because it was like 250,000 watts on the AM dial, and it covered all of North America. And I did that for many years.
And you sent chickens out all over them. Chicken coops galore.
Mail order record packages, more weight, less weight. We had everything you need. Make your teeth white, make your eyes bright.
How can you not have a good time when you've got Wolfman Jack on your side, right, people? That's true, isn't it? Yeah.
I say if you want to rock and roll, say, oh, yeah.